Hello again, it's Bev at Planetcrochet and welcome back to my channel. Part 3 is the dragon's tail. The tip of it you don't stuff where we're going to start. You start with a magic circle, a link below for the magic circle if you're still unsure how to do it, to follow it. And if you've also just found this video, a magic circle is brilliant for most crochet projects. I'll leave the link below for that. In the magic circle you want 4 double crochet. I am speaking in Yorkshire, but so it's UK terminology. When you've done 4 double crochet, you want to join as you've done with the head and can't get it in, and the body. Or should I say the body and the head, because we did it that way around. Join it with a slip stitch. Now this is a little bit fiddly to say the least. Chain 1. You've got 4. Now you may look like you've got 5. If you're new, it's a bit really fiddly, but if you can, when you've done this first stitch, pop in your stitch marker or a piece of different colour yarn, or most homes have a safety pin. Pop that in. You want to 1 double crochet in the first, where you've joined, in the first stitch, and then you want to increase in the next 1, and that's where you put 2 in, and then you do it again. And when I say this is fiddly, I'm not fibbing. This is fiddly, even for me. Excuse the noise in the background, my oven's on. So you should have 6 stitches now after round 2, and you want to join. Oh, it's a blooming little cornfly on my work. Right, pop that in there with a slip stitch and pull through, pull, just make it snug, and chain 1. Round 3 is the same, and you're going to do this 3 times. So that's 1 double crochet and increase. Some patterns do it the other way around. You can jazz it up a bit, do it either way. 1 double crochet. Oh, it's hard to get hold of. And because it's narrow, it's hard to see the actual top of your stitches if you're new to crochet. So that was 1, wasn't it? So we need to do an increase. 1, 2, it gets a bit easier in a minute. You want to do it again. That's 1 double crochet and then your increase. You are going to pull the tail, beginning tail in a minute, a bit tighter, and sew it in, then join with a slip stitch, pull through, pull a little snug. It's just so with the line you don't have an opening, you want it nice and snug. That's why I say that. And then chain 1. All the way around you want to do 1 double crochet in each stitch, so you have 9 stitches. Don't forget your first one, the join where you joined it before. There you go, so you've got 9 stitches. Even though it's curling in on itself, you can get I can get my thumb in and just tease it a little bit. Join with a slip stitch. See, I'm still struggling, and I've got arthritis in my hands as well, so it makes my pinky fronts, you know, my front knuckle, it makes them kind of click and lock. It's very annoying. Right, if you want, I'll show you how I did it. I'll just chain 1 when you've done your join. Depending, if you've got a pencil, because I don't think you'll have got a hook like this, you'll have got the one in the kit. see the end there, you want to bring it closed like this. Just close it tight. Now take your needle, thread it and go round and round, but don't pull too tight, just go round and round, and then I go backwards on myself. What I'm going to do, and you watch, I'll do this on camera, it's not going to work. What I've done in the past, because it doesn't matter for me, these aren't going anywhere, these things I make, I try and get the knot right down, because I've closed it very close. There you go. I mean tight, you know what I mean? So you can pop your pencil, I use a pencil if you didn't have this kind of hook. There you go. And it's not going to be stuffed this, but neither. Once you've done it, and you've gone round and round, you can chop a bit off. And then what you want to do is tease it the right way around, because that's inside out. And use your pencil again. Don't use anything pointy, because you'll go through your work. And just tease it into the cone shape. It's kind of going to go flat because you're not stuffing it. Right, there you go. So you're back to the chain 1. You've got 9 stitches. You want 12 at the end of this round, and you're going to do 1, 2, so that's 2 individual stitches, and then your increase. Do that around, and I'll meet you back at the beginning. Once you've done that, you've got a little cone, and it does get easier. It is going to go down a bit, and then we're going to go back up in size. You want to, there you go. The next 3 rounds, pop 1 double crochet in each stitch around. So you've still got 12 stitches, but you want 3 rounds. I'll see you when I've done mine. There you go. Now we're going to do a decrease round all the way around. Now be careful your yarn doesn't split, because mine just kept doing it. So decreases in the front loop only, over 2 stitches, 3 loops, yarn over and pull through. Hook in the 1 stitch, grab the yarn, in the second the same, and pull up. And do that all the way around, and I'll meet you back at the end. There you go, 6 stitches. Now it is tight again, so take your time. You want to do 3 rounds of 1 double crochet in each stitch around. That's through both the loops, don't just do 1 loop. Once you've got the first round done, it's easier. I'm not saying it's easy, it's just fiddly. And you don't want to miss the stitches, and the ones you will miss more than not is the beginning and end. And you join, slip stitch, and it just makes a little tunnel, and then this bit doesn't get stuffed, and that's why it looks like, let me just show you. There, I couldn't work out why it looked like that. Now I know. So 3 rounds of that, and then we're going to increase, so it's going to be enjoyable again. I'll see you in a bit. Now we need to increase to have 9 stitches. So 1 double crochet, increase all the way around. Join with a slip stitch and chain 1. The next 3 rounds, the next 2 rounds, you want 1 double crochet in each stitch around. I'll come back when I've done mine. There you go, join with a slip stitch, chain 1. Then you want to do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, increase all the way around. And after you've done that, 2 rounds of 1 double crochet in the round. You'll have 12 stitches. I'll do mine, and I'll see you when I'm finished. There you go, that's what it's looking like. So that bit will be flat, and then we'll stuff up to here. Next round is chain 1 as usual, 1, 2, 3 double crochet, increase around. The next round do 1 double crochet in each stitch around, and you'll have 15 stitches. I'll meet you when I've done mine. All done, 15 stitches, increase round. Oh, silly me, don't pull it too hard. So don't forget your join stitch. So you want 1, 2, 3, 4, increase all the way around, and then your next round is a 1 double crochet in each stitch around. I'll meet you when I've done mine. When you're doing your stuffing, as I've said before, don't just take it out of the packaging and then stuff it in your body part, tease it apart when you're doing it. And I would suggest after this round, I would take a little bit of stuffing and poke it down, but don't poke it, put your thumbnail there so you're not poking it through there. You don't want to go right down, and use something blunter than what I'm using. And then just take a little bit at a time, especially in this tail. You do not want, in little body parts like this, arms, legs, anything like that, sometimes the eyes, ears, you don't want a ton of stuffing, because what happens is, because it's been packaged for a long time, you see they've put too much in, then you just want to tease it apart before you actually pop it in, because you don't want lumps. And then as you go on, you can put the cone shape in your hand and feel it. Anyway, we're going to increase and then 1 round of just 1 double crochet in each stitch around till the end. I said this is going to be easier than the others because you're not decreasing now, you're just increasing. And you do this by 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, increase all the way around. I'll do that off camera and I'll meet you back at the beginning. There you go. In between each increase round, you're going to do 1 double crochet in every stitch around. And that's what you need to do now. Just 1 double crochet in all of the 24 stitches. We eventually want 48 at the end of finishing the tail. So I'll meet you back at the beginning when I've done this round. There you go. 24 stitches. It's taking shape. So keep stuffing as you go, but keep in mind you don't want the stuffing near your stitches. And you can also leave quite a bit of ways, say about a couple of rounds empty when you've finished, because as you sew it onto the body, then you can stuff a little bit in. Right, to the end, I'm not going to do it all on camera because it's easy. What you've just done, your increase round and then your double crochet round, you repeat that. Next round would be 3, 1, 2, 3, increase, then you double crochet. Repeat that until you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. That's not the last round, but you want, on your increase, you want from now 3, 4, 5, 6. In between, you do 1 stitch in each stitch around. The last round is 1 stitch in each stitch around, and you've got 48 stitches. I'll do mine off camera and we'll finish together. There you go, all 48 stitches. Looks like a little trumpet with a spiky bit on the end. Now I tried putting stuffing in, but it just falls out. So as long as you've stuffed this corny bit here near the tail, it'll stay in usually. So you can add that as you start sewing on to the body. And how I measure if I've got enough to sew is I go around the tail like this, quite loosely, just where you stopped at the beginning, I double it up like that, loosely, drop it down, go back to the beginning, grab that, and then loosely again, go back to the beginning, and I find that with a little bit more is absolutely fine. So go back to your work, how to finish off. So you've joined with the slip stitch, yarn over, and pull through gently through your work. There you go. It's just, while you put this down and you do other things, if you leave it open, it could work open, or you pull your stitches. So you need to slip stitch, yarn over, and make a knot. Thank you for watching. The next part will be the limbs, and there's quite a few of them. I think the feet, so what I remember, yeah. So you make this part here, then you make your toes and your little points. I think there's French knots, nostrils. Your eyes are in two parts here with a little knot in. Your horns, ears, and then your spines go all the way down the back. And you've got these little wings as well with the arms. Don't forget the arms. And you've got the same little baubles for the arms. So for the details, if you like, there's a lot. So I'll have to definitely do that on one video. Now we're away today, and I'm not going to get to make any other videos until I get back. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will catch you again on another video. If you haven't already, please subscribe, share, and like my video. That really helps me out. Thank you again, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.